What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Y'all, we're in June. We're in June. Okay, today is June 2nd, 2025. And y'all already know it's a great day to be alive. Y'all, it's Monday. So you know what that means. Got to bring that momentum, got to bring that energy, got to really get it going, got to really feel fired up. Producer Britt, come on out and talk to the people. How you doing, Producer Britt?
Ooh, I'm good. Good morning. Happy June 2nd,
Uh-oh,
everybody.
yeah.
I was working on June 1st, okay? We got vacation Bible school at work and
Mm.
it's crazy right now. It's crazy.
Vacation Bible School. Get that word out to the people. Yeah.
Yeah, get that word out. Yeah.
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 Praise
I'm
God.
tired. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired. Praise the
Oh,
Lord. I'm
okay.
tired. I ain't
Dang.
gonna, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm tired. I
Mm,
got 3 more days.
man.
So that's 6 more services,
Oh,
feeding
dang.
people,
Yeah.
technical issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, producer
Producer
Britt,
Britt.
for real.
Producer Britt producing in real
I,
time.
yeah,
Speak on it. Yeah. Then she said, I'm
yeah.
gonna
I
get up
wish
at
I.
6 o'clock in the morning and still do the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
gotta stay with it. Gotta stay committed. So I'm
Mm,
here. I'm here.
okay.
I'm
Thought you better get
here.
a little verse. She said, stay
Mm,
with it, stay committed, never
yeah.
forget it. Yeah.
Never forget
Okay.
it. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair
So
enough. Fair
that's
enough.
how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling.
Okay. Did you do anything this weekend other than, when you got to that part of Vacation Bible School, you do anything Friday, Saturday? You get to do anything this
No,
weekend?
because I
Mm.
knew what I was coming up against. So all I did was I slept. I straightened up because I just got back in from St. Louis. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, well, I got back in on Tuesday, and then I worked
Okay.
Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday in the house, cleaned up, went to sleep. Me and Ozzy was
Dang.
chilling all weekend.
She said, I'm
Yep.
going to do a whole lot of catching up on sleep. Okay.
Sleep, yep,
Ain't nothing wrong
and
with that.
I slept and I read my Bible, and that was it. That was it.
Get close to the Lord then.
That was it.
Get,
You know what I'm saying? Put my
get
hands
close to
up.
the Lord then.
That was it, Jonathan. That was it. So yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I was just over here at the house falling asleep randomly, not expecting it. Because when you got
Oh,
like a
I
little,
good.
when you got that little hot, when you got that little hot pocket on your chest, that little baby, put you straight to sleep, man. It's just different,
Good morning, Samuel. Good morning.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
for
yeah.
joining us.
Oh,
Good morning, chat.
my guy,
Oh, that's
Samuel
your guy.
Moses.
Oh,
What
what's up,
up, Samuel Moses?
Moses?
Yeah, brother's name is Samuel Moses. Code
What's
name.
okay, so yep.
Code name.
That is
Yeah, man. Met that brother a couple weeks ago. Remember I was telling you about that mental health event that Daddy Stroller Social Club put on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
nice,
Shout out to
nice.
him. He tapped in. He
Oh
tapped in.
wow. Thank you for waking up with
Yeah.
us this morning. All
You know what
right,
I'm talking about.
man. You got something
Oh,
from
you
the
ready? Go
source or
get we
what?
got to get straight from the source. Okay, so we about to
We
get
gotta
go
get
go.
into it or I'm gonna fall asleep. All right, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Keep it real with the people. All right, y'all. So as I was talking to producer Britt a little bit earlier, y'all, I was just talking about the need that we all have for peace, right? And this is despite what type of place you are in your life. If you're a college student, if you're a single person, if you're a married person, if you have kids, there is something about just having a level of peace and a level of relax and resolve that will change your life. So today, I want to come straight from the source, and we're going to come from the book of John, chapter 14. And y'all know, like we talked about before, it's red letters. So when it's red letters, that was the GOAT, Jesus himself, talking to the people. And then he went on to say, peace I leave you, my peace I give you. Not as the world gives, do I give you. Do not let your hearts be troubled, nor fearful. You heard that I said to you, I'm going away, and I'm coming to you. If you love me, you would have rejoiced, because I'm going to the Father, and for the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. I want to read the next verse. I want to go down and I want to read verse 30. And verse 30 says, I will not speak much more with you, for the ruler of the world is coming, and he has nothing to regard to me, but so that the world may know that I love the Father. I do exactly as the Father commanded me. Get up. Let's go from here. Y'all, I want to just take time to read that because peace is so essential. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. And just when you have peace, and you have, first of all, you have, when you have peace with God. So when you have peace vertically, right, between you and your relationship with the Father, then it makes it that much easier for you to have peace right here horizontally, right? So if I'm out of peace or out of alignment with God, then that's going to create chaos here on earth for everybody, right? Because it's just one of those things to where um not being in position and not being in place, and that's why reading our word is so essential, because that gives us peace, that keeps us grounded, and that allows us to maximize our life here on earth, our time here on earth, our relationships, to where the Bible talks about us having life and having life more abundantly. What does that looks like? That looks like you thriving in your relationships. That looks like you thriving at work. That looks like you thriving with the people around you and wherever you go, because people will see that joy on you because you're operating in life more abundantly. So y'all, today I just wanted to just pause here on peace, because you don't understand the value of peace until you've consistently operated in a level of chaos, and chaos is our normal a lot of times, right? So we're always going left and right. We're rushing, we're speeding, we're trying to do all these things and trying to be everywhere and trying to be so many things to so many people. But then when you finally get that level of relaxation, like, oh wow, I don't have to yell. I don't have to scream. I don't always have to get into it with my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my husband, my wife, my kids. I can just talk to them normal. I can sit still and I can relax for a moment. It hit different, right? So that's what that peace looks like. And I know all the time we talk about mental health, right? We talk about wanting our mental health to be good. That's a big piece of peace. And the only person who can give peace is the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit and Jesus himself are the only people who can grant you peace. And when you're able to have peace from the peacemaker, right? Then now you're able to do a little bit more. You're able to be a little bit more, because you're realizing that not operating in chaos is now setting you up to where not only you can best serve your family, your friends, and those around you, but now you have more to give. You have a higher level to operate in a better place to really be. So today, like I said before, I just want to talk about peace. And y'all, before we even jump out of straight from the source, I just want to shoot up a quick prayer. I know we've been doing straight from the source. I know we've been getting into the scripture, but y'all, we haven't taken time to pray with y'all. So I just want to shoot up a quick prayer for you this morning, wherever you are, and feel free to drop your initials in the chat if you want us to pray for you or pray for somebody else. Just drop the initials in the chat of that person and we'll shoot them up. But y'all, today I just want to pray over your life, and I want to pray for peace. Right. So, Father God, thank you this morning for allowing us to be here today with your people. Thank you for this morning for allowing us to know and experience what peace looks like in our lives. I pray, Lord God, that despite the chaos that's going on in the world around us, I pray, Lord, that you would allow us to experience peace from you, peace from the Father, because you're the only one who can give it. So today, Lord, if we have not operated in peace just yet, if we have not experienced peace, I pray that you would give us an ounce of it so that we can give you praise. And then as we continue to give you praise, then we'll be able to experience that and life more abundantly. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all, that's straight from the source this morning. The challenge for you today is take a step back. And if you see that you've been operating in what seems like a world that's always going so quick, always going so fast, and it seems like you're operating in true chaos, right? Take a step outside, right? Take a step away from the situation and then breathe. Breathe in through your nose and take a deep exhale through your mouth and say, let me just really be present where I am. Let me really just experience peace from the Father. All right, family, we're about to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with more Speaker Success in the Morning. Looking for an exciting workout that's not only fun but makes you feel alive? It's time to step up your fitness. Extreme Hip Hop with Treese, that's your answer. This isn't your typical workout. Extreme Hip Hop with Treese is an energizing step workout that combines simple moves with fresh beats, both old and new, creating an atmosphere that makes fitness exciting. With a focus on all elements of fitness, cardio, muscular conditioning, flexibility, and balance, you're guaranteed to burn calories and get addicted to the energy. Extreme becomes your safe space, which is a welcome environment where everyone is accepted. It's where you can let go of those worries of the world and focus on getting healthy. Ready to get energized? Join Extreme Hip Hop with Treese today. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning, family. Hey, we're 11 minutes after the hour, and hey, man, it's Monday. So we're here, Monday Momentum. Y'all know what it's all about. Y'all know we got to get it going. Y'all go ahead and drop something in the chat to let us know that y'all rocking with us this morning. Let us know that y'all rolling with us this morning. Producer Britt.
Yep. I'm here.
What
Hey,
up,
y'all.
man? What up, man?
We on two different waves this
Woo!
morning.
Say.
Because when you get home from doing something late, then you still your body is still up a little bit, and like you have
Mm.
to sit there and like wind down a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
then you go to sleep, and then you're like, oh, I gotta be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So
Okay. Yeah. That's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's
Hmm.
up. Yeah. I think I was saying it to myself as I woke up the first shift at 11.
So what
And
y'all
then
what y'all baby shifts look like over there? What y'all got
man,
going on?
man, say what the baby shifts look like. That's funny. So first and
What's that
foremost,
time? Yeah, clock in, clock out.
we don't clock out. We just clock in. Yeah. So for one, we'll start from 5 o'clock in the morning. So 5 o'clock in the morning, boom, hit my man up, feed him real quick, and then after you feed him, got to burp him. So that's a whole little process. Then typically throughout the day, he sleeps pretty well. Pretty
Okay,
well means every so often, but he'll still cry. And yesterday we
okay.
had two, we had both boys running around. So man to man defense, what I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about. But when we
Okay.
get towards night, when we get towards nighttime, then it's like, okay, we got 8, 11, 2, and 5. Those are all feeding times. But lately, my man been getting more hungry. So now the time is shifting.
Mm.
Producer Britt, I got like a little canister by the bed. It got
Uh-huh.
the formula already scooped out. I got little baby bottles by the bed, right? So
Yeah.
now, boom, I'm scooping it, divvying
Mm-hmm.
it up, moving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I be sitting there, I be trying not to fall asleep holding the boy. I'm like, oh, Jesus, holding the boy, holding the bottle. Yeah,
So
man,
out of
it's
those four
it's exhausting
times,
though.
what's your two times?
No, I'm doing them at night. I'm doing them at night.
Oh, you're at night. You have the night
I'm doing
shift.
I'm doing
You
them
have the
at night.
night
Well,
shift.
no. So it's so that but that's the thing. Like so this is the thing. Okay, this the thing, producer Real. Let's talk about it. This the thing. Just like with marriage. People like, "Oh yeah, marriage 50-50. Marriage 50-50." I almost said something. No. Marriage is not 50-50. Just
Oh
like with
yeah.
this baby, it's not 50-50 though cuz so my wife sometimes she'll nurse him first and then I'll get the bottle or sometimes she might be holding him. But either way, throughout the day, she's exhausted. She's drained. So she might fall asleep. And then now I'm over here doing this or doing that. Then it's like, okay, but then we still got the regular house stuff. So I got to
Mm.
knock out the bottle, got to wash the bottle. So it's just, just moving around, man. It's just moving around and just dancing.
It still
And then
sounds like you have the night shift.
I mean,
You have the
say
early
what,
morning.
call it whatever you want to.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean, like that's cool. It just sounds
no,
like you
I
have the
mean,
night
it's
shift.
not, but that's the thing. It's not shift because she be up too.
Oh.
It's crazy. It's crazy,
Mm.
man. It's crazy over here, man.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and then of course, being an adult, you can't be in no dirty house. And we have a 2-year-old that
You
likes to
sure
just throw
can't.
stuff. That boy will do that. He'll see stuff on the table and just do this, wipe it off with his hand,
Oh.
just wipe it up. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Yesterday we got some smoking aces over there by Shells and
Mm-mm-mm.
Tails. Got some of that barbecue. I just hear something drop in the kitchen, and I'm like, "What was that?" My man climbed up on the chair. He knocked off Gabby's brisket plate, and then I see him like this, holding my hamburger, and I'm like, "No, no, don't drop it! Don't drop it!"
Terrible twos.
Britt, say, I'm like, this man is going
Whoa.
crazy right now. Yes,
Whoa.
going crazy right now.
I
Going
mean,
crazy.
hey,
Yeah.
I mean, Ozzy's a cat, but I mean, we got spray bottles over here.
Mm, say, nah, he
Oh
don't.
man,
Mm-mm.
I get to spray him. Man,
Nah,
that's
man.
wow. That's
Yeah,
wow.
my
Oh,
man living
brisket
life.
plate. Did she get to eat
It
it?
was a brisket plate. Luckily, the plate stayed closed. When it flipped over, everything just flipped over on the top. So it was cool.
Man.
And they hit us with that piece of foil over the top of it, with the bread
Oh,
over the
okay.
top.
Because I
So it was
definitely would
cool.
have
It was
cried in a
cool.
corner somewhere if my
I
food
mean, I was hurting
fell.
for her. I
Yeah.
was scared. I was scared. But
I was
producer Britt,
scared. Yeah, I was
what's it
scared.
called? So this past weekend,
Uh-huh.
I was at the flag football event.
Yeah.
Me and Alexis.
So nice that you get to go out. Yeah, go
Wasn't
ahead.
wasn't well, first of all, I had to I had to coordinate care for my son, had to find somebody else that could watch that could watch Gabe, right?
Uh-huh.
Watch him, hold him down. They took him to a picnic and had him
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
exhausted.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, it worked out. So I'm at the flag football event, and there's this little girl, 6 years old, in the corner making lemonade. Entrepreneur, getting it in. Okay.
Hey, before you even start that, your girl had a lemonade stand, okay? My neighbor around the
Did-
corner. What?
What?
Yes.
You was out
Yes, I was out there.
there serving lemon to
Elementary
the fiends.
elementary,
Yeah.
middle school. I'm over there giving you lemonade, okay?
Say, lemonade is a whole
Yes, I had
hustle.
a lemonade stand. When I say I live my childhood, I live my childhood, okay?
Man, say,
I
I
did
didn't have no
all
lemonade
the stuff
stand.
that you're supposed to do as a kid. Yes, I had a
Yeah.
lemonade stand at the end of the street and I made money. It was great.
Dang. Lemonade. I
Yes.
never had a lemonade stand. I sold suckers and sold candy. But hey,
Nah,
you
you
know,
gotta
to each
buy
his
it.
own.
Yeah, nah. Just go
To
in
each his
there, have
own.
your mama teach you how to make some lemonade. Go to the end of the corner. I never let my
Mm.
neighbor mama make the lemonade because I didn't know what they was on. So I mean, me and my mom made the lemonade, and then boom, next thing you know, hey, I was at the end of the corner. I was getting that lemonade, son.
Monday momentum. Something for the entrepreneurs this morning.
On a hot summer day. Oh yeah. And, this you see the kids try to, make some lemonade during the summertime. Hey. They ain't
Uh,
stopping. It was so
oh, you got
fun.
fired up. Oh, that got you fired up right there. That got
It
you
was
fired up.
so fun. Okay, but little girl
I
making the
believe it.
lemonade, squeezing the
Yeah,
lemons. What you
she
doing?
was making lemonade. She was
Uh-huh.
squeezing it. Rhythm and Rhymes. Rhythm and Rhymes is their Instagram handle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was her and I believe her two brothers, and they was getting it. I had they called it watermelon sugar. Hmm. It was good. But
That's
at the flag football event, Trayvon Briggs put it on flag football event for young ladies. Them girls is out there getting it, man. Them young
girl.
girls out there getting it for the first time. I think this is a lot of their exposure to the sport. But we
Uh-huh.
had a quick panel on the front end. It was me and Alexis, who we had
Oh,
as a
this is
guest
your
on Friday.
event. This is your event that you're
Yeah. This is me and Alexis Harris, who we had on Friday as our guest, and
Gotcha.
we sat across from each other and we did the panel. And them kids tried to tell me that I was too old to be making AI cartoon characters, and I said, "Why am I too old? I can't make the cartoon character." I said, "Hey,
That's
what's up?"
funny.
But yeah, man, it was a dope event. Got out there, got to kick it with the people of Fort Oak Cliff, which is Britt. They got a whole facility over there. They got the
For
facility with
Oak
the
Cliff.
old Fort Oak Cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fort Oak Cliff. They got the whole facility with the old school Dallas Mavericks branding on so they got a court inside.
Okay.
They got a whole podcast studio, which I heard about, did not know. All the people got to do is get a membership, which is free. They got free tutoring for the kids. So
Love
it's
it.
partnership of Fort Oak Cliff and Win with Integrity. Man,
For
amazing
us,
event.
by us.
For us, by us, man.
I
They trying to
like
help the people
it.
out. They helping
I
the people.
love
They
it.
said, and I asked, I asked Sydney before. I said, Sydney, like, so who do y'all typically do programming with? And they was like, it's split. It's between we do it for the parents and we do it for the kids. I said, y'all really out here. I was like, y'all really about this business. So it was cool, man. Cool event. My first time getting a partner with Oak Cliff, for Oak Cliff, and then
Mm-hmm.
talking to one of the dudes. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to get this podcast up for these kids." I said, "Oh, say less. Let's get the
Love it.
podcast up for the kids, man." So
Love
yeah,
it.
great event, and that's firing me up on this Momentum Monday.
I
Just riding
see.
on the high of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
sound.
got fired up talking about serving the fiends with lemonade.
I
You was
mean, that's just like a little childhood bucket list
Uh,
thing that you do. Get you a
uh,
neighbor, y'all get you a pitcher, some
mm,
lemonade, and sell it.
yeah, I mean,
50
that's a
cents
come
to
up
a
though.
dollar. 50 cents to a
That's a
dollar.
50, man. Okay, that was before inflation. Yeah, 50 cent.
Yeah,
50 cent to
yeah,
a dollar.
girl. Yeah,
Man, okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Man,
yeah.
producer Brett, I feel like we talked about it before, but did you see there about Shaq? So Shaq saying that he's going to school to become a sports psychologist. You saying that? Did I send that to you?
No, I haven't been on the news. Tell me about it.
Okay. Well, basically, he was sitting on a morning talk show, and they were talking about how he's probably had one of the most successful post careers after competing in the league, right? Because
Agreed. Agreed.
what has he not done?
Agreed.
My boy is on more commercials than college athletes right now at this point. You got the General and all these other commercials, got the Papa Johns,
I think he's still
but then
doing
he was talking.
Icy Hot and
Oh, that's right,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
yeah.
He got a lot of stuff.
But then he was saying that he wants to become a sports psychologist because he said, when he was competing, there's people that be telling him, "Hey, Shaq, you struggling with your free throws. Just breathe." And he looked at them and he like, "Bruh, how are you gonna tell me what I should be doing when you've never been in this situation before,
Uh
right? You've
huh.
never been in championship game, competing for the NBA Finals. How you even know what this is like?" So now he's going to school at LSU to become a sports psychologist.
Okay. Now, a
Uh
few
oh.
weeks or maybe like a month ago, you said Shaq was going to another school to do the basketball. Wasn't he doing
Well,
something
wait,
with
wait, wait, hold
basketball?
on, wait, whoa, wait a
I'm like,
minute
he
now,
had
producer
three. You
Britt.
had three. He in school. He work at school. He got multiple stuff. What was it? I was just about to say. You said he DJ. He got big
He do be
chicken.
DJing.
How
He
you
do
gonna
got
say
big
that I ain't
chicken.
got time to be a sports psychologist?
Shaq is
And
giving us the model, man. Shaq giving us the model. Well,
is he?
just because he
Lord,
becomes a
doing too
sports.
much.
Hey, wait. Just because he becomes a sports psychologist doesn't mean that he has to be in like a brick and mortar location type deal. He can be
Well,
moving around.
of course he's gonna be moving around.
Well, yeah, okay then. Why can't he still do that? Because think about it.
He
How
got
many
two. He got two other obligations he just made this year.
okay, so what you're speaking about was Shaq becoming the general manager. Shaq becoming the general manager of Sac State basketball. That's what you're talking about, right? That's what you're
And
talking about.
it was something else too.
Okay, but wait. Let me talk about that first. So with him becoming the general manager, I saw them interview Mike Bibby because Mike Bibby is the head coach at Sac State. He said,
Hmm.
"I know Shaq is a busy man. I know he got a lot of obligations. I know producer Britt gonna have something to say on the Speaker Success Morning Show, so I'm gonna have to just
Hmm.
go ahead and do this on the interview." And I said, "Oh dang, he
Right.
knew she was coming for it. That's crazy."
Exactly.
But he said I told Shaq, "Hey, just do what you can do." So he not asking him to be at all the games. He not asking him to dance all in your videos like P. Diddy. He just asking him to do what he can do, which him signing up saying that he's a general manager has already created crazy buzz and crazy
Is he a
traction at Sac
volunteer?
State.
Because if you can
That,
do
that,
what you need, he a
that's a
volunteer?
volunteer gig. That's a volunteer gig,
Okay. Okay.
which is crazy, but that's a
No, it's
volunteer
not
gig.
crazy. It's not crazy because you already got enough money and you don't need to be on my payroll if you can just do what you need to do or do what you can do. Yeah,
No, that's
that
not
sound like
it's not
that's
crazy
yeah,
because
it's a
if you
volunteer.
volunteering, then you can't actually make no requirements of nobody. That's why it's not crazy. Because if he was getting a check, then yeah, we
But
need you
I
to be
would like to
here.
see how involved that he's gonna be when he has everything else going on. It's
I
just so
mean,
much. It's just so much. Like
nah,
it's
but
just sometimes it's just too much. It's just too much.
nah,
That
that's
could
why.
have been to an act. That could have went to an actual coach or person that wanted to be a general manager. Like I don't think
Nah.
you're understanding how much celebrities are taking over just regular things that people should be doing. Like y'all
I
already
understand.
got it. Like learn how to share it. Okay, y'all already have it.
That's
Now it's
hilarious.
time for the little people to get some too. Okay, you can't be a volunteer
Oh
general
God,
manager. You can't. What I mean, you're going back to
why
school to
not?
be a sports psychologist
Why not? Why you
because
can't volunteer?
you're taking up space for other people to get opportunities. Like
Mm,
there should be no way that every celebrity has I mean, you have the funds to have a podcast. And then on top of that, then it
Oh, he is a
becomes they get.
podcast host too. He's a podcast host too. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not there's no way that you're sharing with us. We have no opportunity to do everything. And then what's like y'all's their content becomes super popular. Why? Because they already have a name. And it just jumps right in front of the little people, like the speak
Hmm.
your success speak your success in the morning, where it's like we don't have a chance because now we're competing with Cam Newton, Shaq, I mean, freaking LeBron. I mean, you're competing with all these people to even get seen where it's like,
Hmm.
y'all already got it. Y'all already got it. Like, what more do y'all need? Y'all can write a book. Y'all can do a TV show. Y'all can do the podcast. Y'all can put out a sports drink. You can all you got to do is put your
What's
name
true?
on
What's true?
something.
Yeah.
Whereas, what about someone just being discovered and bringing up somebody? Like we didn't know who Lauren was on the Breakfast Club until she
No,
came
that's true.
until she
On
came
the
up
roast.
on the Breakfast Club. We
That's
knew
fair.
about Jess with the mess because she was online. She came from social media. But it's like,
Mm.
you're giving new people an opportunity to create a name for themselves. Whereas Shaq and some of these other celebrities, they're just taking up all the areas. They're taking
I
up
like it. I like it.
everything. They're
I like.
taking
I
up
like this. I
everything. So
like this.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. It really just annoys me because it's like, how much money do you need? How much
Producer.
money do
But
you
wait. So
need? How
look. So
much money
look.
do you need?
So I I got
You
something
ain't
for you.
never spent your NBA checks. We already know that about you. Like your
Mm.
endorsement deals and all that
He
stuff. Like
good.
that's what
Yeah,
you was
he good with
rocking
money.
with. Then you're an investor in Google, so you making money in your sleep. And it's like you making money while I'm just talking right now. So it's like,
Hey.
yeah, it just bothers me. It bothers
Producer
me,
Britt feel away this morning. Okay, so look,
man.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I will say about Shaq though, Shaq has put people. Well, I can speak that he's put one young lady on. Her name is
Oh.
Bailey Jackson. What I'm just saying I can't speak about other people. I don't know who else he put on, but I've seen her. Me and her have been following each other on social media, and
Mm-hmm.
I've watched her grow a significant following. And now at this point, she had the opportunity to go down to San Antonio at the Final Four, and Shaq interviewed her on the podcast. And Shaq kind of was not kind of. Shaq was like, "She's a big deal. She does things the right way. She's killing out in the industry." So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna say he put her on, but I mean, he with his platform, he leveraged his platform to show people, like to point at somebody else and do that. But also the other thing about Shaq is, and you know this, Shaq is one of those people who strongly believes in joint ventures in JVs, right? He will get on with a business and say this business was struggling, this business needed help, whatever, 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 and then he puts his name on it. And now, yes, he benefits as he should because he's putting some money into the business and his name on it. But then the business that was struggling also gets to come up. So yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, that's cool. You can also go on Shark Tank and then just do a pitch and then your business will blow up because that's what happens to about 7 out of 10 of them anyway.
okay. Well, people's getting
I
on with
no,
it,
people
Bree.
just need to be in front of a camera most of the time. I mean, I ain't saying I ain't saying I need Shaq to get my name out there. If you found
Oh,
if you found other ways, you don't always have to go that route. It's just celebrities just
uh,
have they have enough money. They have enough money.
I mean,
It just bo-
but
it bothers me. It bothers me. I'm never gonna get over it.
they had
And
to
it's
work to
just
get to the spotlight, though. Shaq had to put in a level of work to get to where
he's
he
been
is,
rich since he was like 19.
but he had to work. He had to work to get in a position at 19 to be able to set the rest of that up. He put in
Congratulations.
the work. He put in the work. It just looked different. It looked different.
It
I'm not.
looked different what?
I'm not gonna hold him for being successful now and then buying up every. I don't blame him for buying up everything. At the end of the day, would you rather Shaq buy up everything, or would you rather somebody that don't look like Shaq buy up everything? Because they're
I'd
gonna buy it
rather
up
me buy
regardless.
up everything. Shaq, give me some money so I can buy up everything. That's
Oh,
what
now
I'd
Shaq gotta give you
rather.
money. Now
I
Shaq gotta
mean,
give you some bread.
do something, man. Do something.
Oh man, producer
Yeah, instead
bread.
of
Come
opening
on.
here, doing that. It's like how many you just announced yourself at 3 schools this year. Like you doing too much. Sit down. Sit
But
down.
but at the end of the day, at some of these schools, other people also are not stepping up. HBCU,
Nah, I ain't got nothing to
HBCU,
say about that.
HBCUs for the longest have it's been a few different situations, right? Because I don't want to generalize, but I'm gonna do it to a certain extent. But it's been either some of those people are at those schools doing 3, 4 different jobs. So are the jobs getting done to the best of their ability? No, because you got somebody doing 25% of a job. That's one part. Then the other part is Shaq also understands his name. So he says, okay, yeah, if I go over here and I teach at this school, then that's going to bring more attention, which could bring more funding and
Could
prayerfully.
be's. Yeah, it's a lot of could be's
And
in there.
it's all could be. It's all could be because we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when Shaq goes and becomes a teacher. We don't know if that's
Shaq
going to
went
start
to
selling out
my
classes.
college, Barry University, and
Okay.
became a doctor. And what has he? What? What are you going around calling him Dr. O'Neill?
I mean, if he got the doctorate, call him Doctor O'Neill. Is it honorary or is the other one?
Apparently, he went to school. I don't know. Apparently, he was
Okay,
born.
then what's wrong? What's wrong calling him Doctor O'Neill?
I'm just saying, what is he doing with it? He just got it to get it, and now he on to another school so I could become a sports psychologist. That's
Ye-
crazy. You
That's
clearly
the
have
life that he
nothing to
chose for
do.
himself. He might
You
not
clearly
have
have
nothing to do,
nothing
but
to
he
do.
but he is doing something. And one thing we do know about Shaq, we do know Shaq on any given day.
And it's
You can
not
hit,
just Shaq, by the way.
well,
It's
yeah, but I know,
multiple celebrities that do it. But I'm
but the
just
thing
saying
about Shaq
Shaq
is
in this situation.
Shaq put on for people. Shaq was in Zales or some ring store one day and he bought the man engagement ring. Like, come on, what
Yeah,
else you
he
want him
d-
to do, Britt? He showed
doing a
out.
good deed and taking up space is two different things. If I had money, yeah, if I saw somebody struggling to pay for their ring, I would do that. But it's like,
Nah,
hey, it's two people right here. There's two candidates. One Shaq and one is Jonathan. I'm going with Shaq.
that's a
what
good
is
business decision. I wouldn't even be
no?
mad at that.
What if
I
it's
would say, hey,
but what?
I
So if
respect it.
you on the line for the job, and if you were like, man, I want to be a general manager of a college or whatever, they chose Shaq over me.
You better go to another school. You better find you another school.
Boy, please.
Find you another school. That's all I got to say. Find
Be
you a whole nother
real.
school.
There, okay. Clearly, the job market in the sports world. I mean, I don't know the job market in the sports world, but I'm just saying, hello. If you're wanting that job, you're not gonna get that job. Why? Because a celebrity's gonna take that job.
I mean,
They
the
don't
way
need the
you
job.
but you know the way sports go. So it could be the celebrity, but also just like how typically this is football and basketball, but you got the player that plays for Coach K and then they graduate with Coach K, they go to the league and all that, and then the player comes back and then Coach K gives them a job. Like that's the way that it go. It's relationship driven. Like is the player the best candidate for the job? I don't know. We gonna have to see. Oh, prime example. Prime example. Even though Coach Prime started coaching at the high school level, and then he worked his way up, coached at
Mhm.
Jackson, and then got the
Mhm.
gig at Colorado.
Mhm.
But there's NFL guys who then say, you know what? I want to coach college football, and then they go and coach college football. Are they wrong? Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, Eddie George. Are they wrong?
No,
Are
that
they
makes sense.
okay? Well, what's the difference
It
between them
don't
doing
make
that and
sense for
Shaq doing?
Shaq to be a sports psychologist.
He's it don't make sense for him to be a sports psychologist because you know him as everything else.
It doesn't make sense because what are you doing? What
What
are
you
you
mean?
doing? Like, what are you doing?
We have to wait and see. Why can't Shaq be a sports
I gotta
psychologist?
see. No, I have to see this. I'm telling you, I have to see this.
What did
I
at
had
the
to
end of
see
the day,
this play out because it's like he announced himself at three schools this year, and
I'm not mad about it. I'm not
it's
mad
too
about it.
much. It's just too much for me. It's too
But
much.
if he can do it, what's the issue? Like if he has the bandwidth and he says, you know
It's not
what?
the bandwidth. It's
Because
not the
like you said,
bandwidth. It's
you
the
no no no
money. It's the
wait wait
money. It's the
wait
money. If you got the
even
money to be in all those places, then sure you're gonna be successful. I could pay somebody to do whatever. I could pay somebody to do whatever.
what's the issue? Coach Prime is teaching the class. Ain't nobody mad about that. Coach
He's
Prime got a
teaching
whole
them
class.
life lessons. Shaq is over here just collecting jobs.
Shaq is gonna be teaching life lessons as a sports psychologist and helping people, and he's gonna be teaching life
Yeah, just how
lessons
he
as a
got his
professor.
PhD, just how he became a sheriff, just how
You
he
sound
became.
like a hater. You sound like a
I
big
am
hater
hating
right
right
now.
now.
Hey,
I don't
clap your hands
care.
right now because you're a hater. Okay,
I don't
clap your
care.
hands.
I don't care. I'm just pointing out
Why?
the fact that celebrities are taking over spaces that could be for regular people.
What
That's all.
happens when producer Britt gets on producing Shaq's podcast, and then producer Britt gets on over
That
here
ain't
in the
where I'm
Breakfast
at
Club?
right now.
And
That's a
no,
whole
no, no,
lot
no,
of
no,
it.
no,
That's
no,
a
no, no,
shoulda,
no,
coulda,
no,
woulda
no,
right
no, no.
now.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. But what happens when you get the big gig and you get the other big gig, and then you're able to get these gigs because of relationship? And if somebody like Brittany doing too much, you're gonna be like, what? No, I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
being
I
me.
ain't got one yet. I don't
Okay,
have
okay.
one yet. I don't
All
have
right,
one
all right,
yet.
all right. Anyways,
Yeah.
I sent you over.
Anyways.
I sent you over a clip. I sent you over a Cat Williams clip. It's super brief, but you know it's Monday momentum. So can you run the clip? Because you really fired up right now. Okay, you're on something else right now.
No, I
But
ain't
I just
doing nothing.
yeah. I sent you two things actually. But yeah, that Cat Williams clip is super brief, but I think this clip should be played now because I think it goes into the conversation. Because at
Oh.
the end of the day, the majority, the crazy
Excellence
part,
is difficult.
Oh.
yeah. Cat talking to us from the walls. Fourth wall content.
Weird.
That's crazy. Hmm.
Oh, that's it.
To be mediocre, it's no pressure. Excellence is difficult, but to be mediocre, it's no pressure.
That's it
Excellence
right
is
there.
Oh, that's
difficult,
it. Okay.
but to be mediocre, it's no pressure.
I mean, yeah, I get
Excellence
that.
Boom.
is difficult.
But
Yeah, I
that's what
get
I'm
that.
saying. But Shaq is operating at excellence right now.
Shaq is operating in his pockets.
Nah,
That's what he's operating in.
I ain't about to count. I ain't about to count nobody pocket. But I'm tell you one thing. I'm gonna cut up this episode. I'm gonna make sure Shaq get it so he can
Yeah,
answer
he's
back to us.
operating in
Let him
his
answer back to us.
availability. He's already
Hey,
been excellent. Duh.
say let him be excellent in multiple areas. He's making up for lost time, and he making up for those of us who don't
Lost
get in those
time.
spaces. Hey, hey, he just doing. I don't got nothing bad to say about Shaq. I don't got
Oh
nothing
my
bad
gosh.
because
I ain't
Shaq.
saying nothing bad.
You going in on Shaq right now?
I'm
You
not
talking
saying
about he too
anything
many
bad. I'm
plays?
just giving my
You saying
opinion. That's not saying anything bad. I'm just saying how I
uh,
feel.
you can say how you feel.
Yeah, I
That's
can.
okay.
But I'm not
Okay,
saying
good.
anything bad. I'm just saying my truth. That's how I
But
feel.
take a commercial. We gotta take a commercial break. Let's say
Nah,
the
but
truth.
the excellence is difficult. Mediocre is no pressure. Yeah.
That's exactly. So
But
let's just continue. Let's continue to operate in excellence, producer Brig. We've been operating in excellence. We've been doing this thing. We've been showing up for the
that's
show.
excellence. Yeah. Yeah,
What?
that's the definition of excellence right there. Showing up, being consistent, staying true to your word, and moving forward. That would be operating in excellence and making sure that you grow. Mediocre, no pressure. Uh you ain't doing, you just mundane. You just going,
Britt, the motivational speaker.
yeah, you just going and going and going and going and going and not even waking up. You just,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
stay woke.
That,
Stay woke.
yeah.
Stay woke.
Yeah.
Don't choke. Stay woke.
Yeah.
Speaking of not choking, come on, man. What we got going on in the NBA Finals?
Me- Halliburton.
NBA
Halliburton.
Finals. Oh, say when I seen that picture, oh my goodness! I said y'all are out of line with these memes. Of course, it was New York, and of course they hit him with
Man,
the
I don't
they
see
hit him
as
with the
many
Frank.
memes as you, which is crazy.
Well, no, it wasn't that many, but I mean, it was that one with him doing the choke, and then with him with the
And
Frank,
Reggie
and
Miller
I'm
over
like,
there.
okay, say this is a long time coming for both of these organizations. People
Right.
with the Thunder, I mean, clearly the Thunder's the favorite, but I feel like Indiana has a fighting chance.
Yeah,
I
they
feel like they really have a
good
fighting chance right
fundamentally
now.
sound basketball. That's for sure.
And this is Indiana Pacers. So you got because I follow Jermaine O'Neal. I'm seeing him post content. I follow Jalen Rose. I'm seeing him posting his carousel of all the
Yeah.
years of them competing. And of course, they want to win one for Reggie Miller. Everybody been wanting to win one for Reggie Miller because I seen what it was. Not Stephen A, but Stephen Jackson was interviewing Reggie Miller on the podcast, and he was like, "Bro, I gotta apologize to you." He was like, "Man, that was our year." The year when they had the brawl and the
Yeah,
Malice
yeah,
in the
yeah.
Palace,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, "Man, that was our year. That was the
That was
best Pacers
so
team."
crazy. Yeah.
Oh my good. And he was like, "Man, we cost you your ship. We cost you your ship." So man, it's just a lot of emotions riding on the game. It's gonna be a lot more stories coming out talking about the history of just these teams. Who
Yeah.
who you who you got? Who you got, producer Britt? Who you
I
got?
really
OKC?
don't know. I really don't know. I'm just
Mm,
gonna enjoy the finals this year.
that's good.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, yeah,
enjoy it. I'm just watch it,
yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah, yeah.
Hopefully it goes all the way to game 7. I want to see,
Man.
to the end, to the end. Who you got?
I want Shy to get one just because,
Just
like his
because what?
temperament and just how he operate, man. Like he does things the right way. He ultimate professional. He'll be doing all that talking. He said, I'm not Anthony Edwards. I'm Shy. Okay, I'm Shy.
I
So
mean,
I
that's what
I
makes Anthony Edwards Anthony Edwards.
I mean, true, but then also when you catch that L, it's like, hey, you talk when you win. Go ahead, talk when you lose.
And
Talk
then
when you
he
lose.
had a good response though.
What was
Anthony
his
Edwards.
response?
He
What did he
said, "Hey,
say?
I'm 23. I'm glad to be here." He said, "I get to do this a whole bunch more times."
Oh god! And then the dude, I think it was Portis, Bobby Portis Jr. I think said I didn't like that response. He said I did not like that response
Hey, I get to
because
do this a whole bunch of more times, and some of
I
y'all
mean
don't. How about that?
maybe not. There's a lot. This is the I'm doing air quotes. This is the most competitive league in the world. Air quotes for sure, because the boys overseas has given us the blues over
Well,
the past few years.
I would definitely say soccer, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, no. I'm saying most competitive league as in
Oh,
NBA.
basketball. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
basketball wise. But I mean, hey, for a team to get to the finals and then backdoor and get to the finals again the next year, or get to the Western Conference and Eastern Conference final, that's not easy. You gotta have
Yeah.
9 other guys. It's like, yeah, let's lock in and let's stay with
Or
the team
just
next year
be LeBron.
versus just
Yeah.
bouncing around.
Yeah.
You said be LeBron. Where LeBron wasn't nowhere near the finals this year. LeBron was in the podcast finals this year. Him and Steve
What I
Nash.
mean, when he was at the same age as Anthony Edwards.
We're
I
not we're not
mean,
talking about that. We're not, did you see what Michael Jordan came out and said why he's gonna be commentating? Did you see the why behind it?
no. What do you say?
That boy Michael Jordan said, I need to come out and commentate because my fans got toxic energy. He said, I got toxic fan. Yes, he said I got
I mean,
toxic
he's a
fans.
toxic person himself. So
I mean, yeah, but
yeah,
that's what we always got. I mean, you remember the
that's what
clip. It's,
we
it's
always
one of
got.
I'm about to say it's one of my favorite clips from The Last Dance. He was like, y'all probably say he's mean. Y'all probably say he's a tyrant. But hey, that's fine. Because you never won anything before. I said, oh, Michael Jordan, spicy talk. Spicy talk. So understanding that, yeah,
I
that
like that.
is
I'm gonna
him.
take that one with me.
I mean,
Cause this girl,
he's
she
Michael Jordan
mean.
though.
She
But he
bossy.
said,
You ain't never
yeah,
been me before.
he said
You ain't
you
never been
you
a
ain't never
star.
won nothing before.
I
Yeah.
like that.
But what he ended up saying was understanding that like there's still some great people playing basketball right now in this league, and they constantly bringing up the GOAT debate and all that. So he's like, I need to come out. I need to come out of retirement. I need to sit on the sidelines and talk to y'all for a little bit, just so y'all, let some of these young and up and coming guys like just have a chance at being great. Like just have,
And
let
the
'em have a chance.
fact that he's a special correspondent, so we don't know what game he gonna be on. We don't know what's his schedule gonna look like.
Is he wrong for that? Is Michael Jordan wrong for that? Is he doing too much?
No, because Michael
Oh
Jordan
no,
barely he does stuff in the background. He just
Michael Jordan don't
owns
do nothing.
he owns teams.
He owns prison. Didn't somebody say he owned a prison? Or he was responsible for? I feel like I heard that before. Okay, let me
I don't know
retract that.
about that one. I ain't gonna say that one.
I heard.
But he
Let me
owns
see.
teams. He sells teams. He owns a NASCAR team. He play golf. He mind his business. He sell Jordans. He got a tequila.
He does have a tequila, and I misspoke. According to online, it says no, no,
Yeah,
no. Michael Jordan does not
that
own any
didn't
prisons. This
sound
is a
right.
common, this is a common misconception that has circulated online. While he is a successful businessman and investor, oh man,
That's how rumors get started, y'all.
he
Right
does not have
there. That's a
any
perfect example
involvement
how
in the
rumors get
prison
started.
system.
Over
Oh,
here
the
saying,
okay, but it says the rumor likely originated from a comparison between Nike's labor cost and the potential use of prison labor, which was never connected to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. I'll
nah.
stand. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong.
You spread rumors like
Why?
crazy.
I spread rumors? That's crazy talk. What have I spread a rumor about? Oh my. I
You
spread
will say
rumors.
something and then be like, yeah. And then look it up and be like, nah, that's not right.
And I'll retract it. And I'll retract it if that was the case. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, but what's not a rumor? But what's not a rumor? Okay, I
What's
sent this
not a
to you too.
rumor, okay, before you get there, what's not a rumor is that the tariffs are going up on the black beauty products and the black hair, the black hair care. And
Lord,
now the women, we have to pay more for our hair products.
everybody going natural in 2025.
Whew, man, it's hard out here. You know,
Grow it out.
hairdressers are already charging
That's right.
300 and up.
Oh,
And
get that bread.
yes,
Three honey buns. Mm.
3 honey buns and up, and got the nerve to,
Ooh.
and got the, first of all, I think it's crazy because I only get my hair braided. Like, if someone braids my hair, that's when I pay for it. But like my day-to-day styles, I'm like, no, I'm just learn how to do my hair because you gotta pay a deposit to see people. I'm
You gotta
like,
pay a deposit to get your hair done.
why am
That's
I paying a
wild.
deposit to get my hair done? I just want to come in the chair, get my hair
Wow.
done, either cash app
Mm-mm.
you or give you this cash, baby. Okay. But
Dang,
I'm not doing no deposits.
a
When it gets to the
deposit to get the
deposit
hair
fee,
done?
yes, it's
That's
ridiculous. That is
wild. Okay.
ridiculous.
That's pretty wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild right there. But what I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I sent it to you. It wasn't a clip. It was just it's a picture. But I'm about to say what ain't a rumor, according to Black Enterprise, that Gen Z is enrolling in Adulting 101 crash courses to learn
Ah,
long
yeah,
lost
they going
basic
through it.
life skills. Britt, this is real interesting to me because I was listening to Diary of a CEO podcast this past weekend with
Okay.
Simon Sinek and
I
Stephen
love
Bartlett.
him. I love
Yeah.
him.
Have you seen the episode when he interviews Nick Cannon?
Nah. You
It's
have to
it's a,
send
it's an
that to me.
older one. Hey, see, boys wasn't on it like I was on it. It's an older one. It was pretty good. Talk about like him with the beats, but not with the beats, but him coming with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
own
yeah, yeah.
line. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Simon Sinek was talking about how, because they were going back and forth talking about AI, and he was like, "What do you think is the biggest fear with AI?" He said, "Honestly, it's taking away like the grit of people really learning some of these interpersonal skills, like how to
Right.
actively listen, how to have
Mm-hmm.
conversations, how to deal with conflict." He said, "At the end of the day, if you argue with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and then you go into Chat GPT and then you get the right response to go back and tell them," he said, "This is when they ask you like, did you get that from Chat GPT?" And they're like, "Yeah, maybe."
The
Like,
fact
see,
that people do that is insane, first
people
of
get
all.
didn't you tell me, like, I think you told me this like a year ago or something, but you was like people was getting pickup lines from Chat GPT or how to talk to girls on Chat GPT.
No, my cousin and I, we went out and oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
So funny.
Me and my cousin, when we went out, and the way the venue set up, it's just one long. It's like the bars over here, and
Yeah.
then the seats are over here, and it's just one
Uh-huh.
long, row. And so you have like the little jazz tables in between, and so sitting there. Then of course, you're bound to just talk to someone or someone. Everybody doesn't want to talk to you or talk to so it's like, and so it's like, oh hey. So I'm texting this girl and she, we're replying to each other, but I'm putting in her responses in a chat GBT and then I'm texting her back. And so we looking at him like, you can't be serious. And this man has to be like 45 years old. And we're like,
Oh.
how are you even doing this right now? Like, what are
He
you
in it to win
doing?
it.
Why is there a middleman in between your text messages? What is wrong with you?
A middleman in between texts, inside man. Oh God.
What is wrong with you? And so they were like, so he said, yeah, because I don't really necessarily know what to say.
Okay.
And I was like,
That's
well,
fair.
maybe you should just think about what you want to say. And you know me, hey, I'm gonna give it to you straight. It don't matter where we are, okay? So I'm like,
Okay.
me and Marche, like, what is he serious? You're actually typing in your responses into ChatGPT to have a conversation with someone. You
Hmm.
have actually lost your mind. Okay, your mind is actually gone because
Oh
you
Lord.
have no critical thinking skills. You can't think for
Mm,
yourself. You
poor guy.
can't type a sentence. You
Hey.
can't connect with someone.
Mm.
You're relying on a computer. You're burning servers right now. Okay,
Hey.
you wasting servers. Right,
Burn
actually.
that server to get that day, cuz
You wasting
hey,
servers.
get it how you
Jonathan
live,
can be
man.
doing his cartoons. You over there
I'm making my
wasting.
hey, the
You
cartoons get made
wasting
regardless.
servers. So when I saw that, and when I was in this situation, I was like, "Wow, the world is nosedive." Pew.
Oh, oh, ooh. Well, I mean,
I would.
I call it resourcefulness. Here's my man being resourceful. Okay, maybe he didn't have a lot of friends. Maybe he built a bot on
Him and the
Chat
girl, they work
GPT.
together. He said they work together. He said they work together. They have a relationship or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But he just don't know what to say.
He just don't know what to say.
You
You know,
don't
he
need to be
found.
out. You don't need to be talking to her. You need to leave her
What
alone.
they just need to go on a date and just look at each other and talk to each other face to face. Is what needs to just happen.
Nah, give me. Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah. So look, y'all, I don't know what producer we're talking about because I don't have no. Hey, if you're gonna use ChatGPT, how you gonna use it to get numbers, to create your cartoon, to build your business plan? Do what you gotta do with ChatGPT. I'm not gonna be mad at you. All right, do what you gotta do, y'all. It's Monday Momentum. Right now, we currently 52 minutes after the hour. But y'all, this is what we do on Speak Your Success. So we go live Monday through Friday, and every single day we have a different way or a different topic that we approach on the show, a different theme that we share on the show each day. So y'all make sure that y'all come back. Make sure that y'all rock with us tomorrow. Cause tomorrow, what we got tomorrow, producer Britt? What we got going on
What is
tomorrow?
tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy
Happy
Tuesday. But
Tuesday.
yeah, I was letting people know, man, we live Monday through Friday, man, getting it in.
Thumbs up,
Okay.
y'all. Thumbs up. We need those thumbs up.
Oh yeah, hit them thumbs up. Hit them thumbs up for sure. Hit them thumbs up for sure. And make sure you subscribe. But
Okay, what was
man,
your last clip? We got about 7 minutes left. What you got?
what last clip? Did I have another
You said
clip?
it was some.
Clip.
Oh no, you were
Oh,
talking about the Gen Z and how they are enrolling in the marketing
oh
101
yeah, how they
because
get these
they
getting these
can't
basic
think
life
and
skills.
do stuff. Yeah.
Man, say they trying to learn though. They trying to learn. They oh wow. So to learn essential life skills, and one of them is like budgeting, says cooking and tire changing that aren't
Well,
typically
let's
taught
not
in
say
traditional
budgeting because
education.
I mean, there's 70-year-olds learning how to budget. I mean, everybody's learning how to budget. Budget is just like blanket statement.
Well, I mean
Everybody's learning how to budget though.
but the crazy thing about budgeting is a mindset and a discipline skill over
Yeah.
anything else.
So I mean,
Yeah. So that
everybody's learning that. Everybody's learning that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put
man.
that on Gen Z because
Mm.
yeah, I ain't gonna put that on them.
Well, I mean, it was just talking about how they feel unprepared for the real world, right? With the responsibilities, and as technology is just growing, and they want to build their self sufficiency. Okay, they want to be self sufficient. I'm not mad at it.
Get off that phone and read a book. That'll help you.
Oh,
Yeah, how about
oh my
that?
god.
Turn the
Mm,
screen time down. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then there was one clip I did have. It was Tyler the Creator talking about how life looks different now for him touring at 34 versus him touring at 20. But
I
yeah.
bet. I
Tyler the
bet.
Creator, man. Tyler the Creator. I
Yeah.
like him as like just the way that he communicates ideas. I
Mm-hmm.
rock with. Like I rock
Mm-hmm.
with. The fashion is cool, I guess. But
Yeah. Tyler's cool. Tyler's cool.
I mean he's been relevant for a while though. Like he's been like
Oh yeah.
just right here. Just the whole
Yeah.
time, all along, been rocking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that that's
Hey.
really what I had today. From
Yeah.
seeing what I saw, and sitting there arguing with you about Shaq. Yeah, good show today. Good
But
show
I'm
today.
just saying, how do you feel
Oh, I brought
about
it back.
celebrities taking up all the spaces? Okay, here we go. Jennifer Hudson. She has the Jennifer Hudson show. I know you saw.
Uh-oh.
Have you been seeing these clips of her and Eddie Murphy?
Go ahead, keep talking, keep
No,
talking.
have you seen it though?
I haven't seen any clips just yet. I'm just
Okay,
curious to
so
hear what you're gonna say
obviously,
because you can go different ways with Jennifer Hudson.
Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, their kids got married.
Uh huh.
They were supposed to have this big old wedding. They wind up just going and having a small situation and eloping. He said, "Well, they eloped." And then she was like, "Oh, but did you sing?" And he was like, "No, they eloped. Like we weren't there." But Eddie, if they have a big ceremony, will you sing? And it's like, Jennifer, honey, I'm gonna need you to learn how to interview someone or listen because I know
Okay.
you got that EGOT status and you up
Oh,
there, but ma'am, the show I ain't gonna. I'm with the people on TikTok. The show is
cooking her.
boring.
They be
The show is
cooking
boring.
her.
And one girl
Oh
made a
my
really good
goodness.
point. The girl said that, she's just not messy enough. We like the mess. We
I
need the
mean, she.
drama. And that's not
I don't
what
even
she
know if it's.
does. That's not what she does. She wants to sit
I mean,
there. She wants
but
to
even if that's a
break out
part
in
of it,
song. What?
but she just be doing on TikTok. That was too funny. The dude asked a question, just started singing. Hilarious. But yeah, watching her interview people, cringe. Listening to how
Cringe.
quiet it is in there with all them people
And the
in the
audience getting
audience,
free and ain't nobody laughing. Ain't nobody ooh, ain't no
cringe.
ahs, ain't no
I'm
there's
like,
nothing.
how is this show still like the only reason I don't want to
They
cook her
should
on air like this.
they should
I don't
have
want to cook
kept
her on
Nick
air.
Cannon show.
I don't want to cook her on air. Shoot, should have kept Queen Latifah used to have a talk show, and I used to love Queen. I love Dana
Mm-hmm.
talk show.
Yeah.
Dana talk show was cool. It was
Yeah.
cool, but I don't know. In this space though, to your point, in this space, yes, there are some celebrities who are in the spot, and my argument was going to be, well, if they're not that good or they're not talented, then they're going to get booted out. But in her
No, they
case,
not.
that has not happened.
Because it's
That
not
has
gonna
not
happen.
happened. Yeah, she gonna continue. I think she done did like 500 episodes or something like that, which is out of this world
I don't
to
know,
have done
Jonathan. You gotta look
500
that up.
episodes and
I
still
don't
be talking to
know.
people like that. Let's see. Let's
I
see.
don't know
Let's
if
see.
she's done
Let's see.
500 episodes.
I think it's
That would
at
be
least three.
crazy if she's done 500 episodes already. But yeah, it's just not, you know, like everyone was saying on TikTok, Wendy Williams had us spoiled, okay? Wendy Williams asking the question that everybody wants to know, and that's what it's about. When you get in front of these people, it's not,
Mhm.
hey, are you singing at your daughter's wedding? No, we don't care if Eddie Murphy is singing at his daughter's
She care.
wedding.
She care though. She ain't talking to him before. She gonna talk to him then. And by the way,
And that's why Sherry showed it just a little bit better. Okay, how many
oh,
episodes? How many
they do
episodes?
say Sherry is that. They do say Sherry is that girl.
Cause Sherry
May
get in there. She get in there.
May 7th, 500 episodes.
Oh wow, you got something right.
500 episodes off the charts. 500 episodes. Dang. Jennifer,
Five.
dang.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
Huh?
hey, when all you gotta do is sit
Huh.
down and read the cue cards and do the thing.
That's wild. But that's a skill in itself, which everybody can't do.
What?
I'm just saying, read the cue cards. That's not easy.
Oh,
To
it's
make it
not
sound
easy.
conversational? No. That
But
ain't
she
that.
doesn't make it sound conversational. She's not having a
Uh-oh.
conversation.
Shots fired.
She's not listening. She's not
You're just
listening.
cooking. You're cooking everybody. Well, obviously she listened to Common because they still engaged. So somebody listening somewhere.
Don't get me started on. Don't get me started on
Oh,
Common
what
and
you
Penn
got to say? Hold
State.
on,
No, we
we
got
still got like
10 seconds left. No, I am not going in on
what you got
Common.
to say? What you
He
got
just
to say
been with
about Common?
he just been with everybody. Everybody know that.
You talking about people being messy? Get messy real quick one time. He went one
Nah,
time
I ain't Brit with the
on the tail
mess.
end.
I am
On the
not
tail
Brit with the
end.
mess. I ain't Brit with the mess.
Britt, the
Jonathan be
big
trying to
talker.
bait me, y'all, so he can make
I'm
clips
not
out of
baiting.
me. Yes, he do. That's what he want me to do.
Oh, give me that clip. Give me that content.
He be trying to
I'll
get
post it
clips
myself.
out
I'll
of
post it right
me.
after the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
I ain't
God.
falling for it.
Man, whatever. So, okay. So Common ain't,
He
he's not a
just
good
been with
man?
everybody.
Mm,
I'm
has he?
glad that he finally honed in on somebody.
He was engaged to Tiffany Haddish too, though, weren't they?
They
Or he
were
was engaged to somebody.
engaged. They were not
Mm.
engaged. They were
Well, I
just
mean, I don't know. With celebrities, it's always
everybody.
interesting
I mean,
anyway. But
everybody. Everybody.
celebrity dating, when you dating somebody
First
and
of
they
all, you
got the
know what's
camera on
crazy?
you,
Yeah. But you know what's crazy is that Offset wants spousal support
I
from
seen that.
Cardi B. You got the
Bro,
nerve to
you was
already
going
have.
too hard. Cause
Yeah, you got the
y'all
nerve
was
to have
doing
money and asking for money.
y'all was doing y'all's thing. Cause I seen a meme, not a funny meme, but like one of the informational ones. It was more so
Hmm.
a carousel. But the guy was talking about how much they had to invest
Infographic.
in the Migo. Yeah. Something like infographic.
Yeah.
But it was the one with information on it, like stories on it. But he was talking about how dude invested with the Migos. Dude went like 2 million in debt before the Migos like really hit. And he said then they hit. So he should be good. Like,
Yeah, he
what are
should
you
be
doing?
great.
What are you doing?
And
What are you
putting
doing
that
with your
out
money?
there in the public is crazy over their
I mean,
spousal
does he
support.
need it, or are you just trying to get back at her? Does he need it, or is he
What
trying to
we
get
getting
back at her?
back at?
Well, dang. I mean, cause she left, even though he did what he did. But
I'm about to say, what we getting back at? You don't need no money from
but hold on, wait,
me.
who's Cardi B dating now?
Stefan Diggs.
Did you see that he was on the boat?
Yeah, but she was
Apparently,
on the boat too.
allegedly flirting with them other women.
She was on the boat too.
She can be on the boat. The boat has different parts. Brittany, Lucky. Boat got different parts.
I ain't gonna get into that. I'm
You
not
got the
gonna get
girls right.
into that
You got the
because
girls right there. The girls right there with the girls,
I'm not
and they
gonna
on the
get into
boat.
that because Cardi B is Cardi B. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
What does that mean?
See, he trying to
Elaborate.
make a clip out of me. He
Just
trying to make
I'm
a
just trying to
clip
get
out
clear.
of
I'm trying
me.
to get clear before we get out of here today. I'm trying to get clear. You said Cardi B is Cardi
She
B.
does things, and I don't think that bothered her. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think that was an issue.
Oh wow. Oh, say more. She does think. What does that even mean?
You're a grown adult. End the show, please.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Oh.
See y'all tomorrow.
Oh man, y'all, man. This is Speaking Success in the Morning. Right now, we're 2 minutes after the hour. Man, we rolled over a little bit of time, but we're 2 minutes after the hour, y'all. And remember, this is Speaking Success in the Morning. We want you to leave here excited. We want you to leave here fired up, but most importantly, we want you to leave here learning something. Okay, we're not just yapping and just talking. We want you to learn something, and we want you to take away something so that you can be better and so that your life will truly benefit and truly grow. But family, we'll be right back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you have not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe to Speak Your Success Media on YouTube. And if you want to connect with us on Instagram, be sure just to follow us at Speak Your Success in the Morning, right? Feel free to write us a note. Feel free to drop us a comment. Let us know you enjoyed the content for the day. But family, we're getting out of here. I'm Jonathan Jones. That was producer Britt. And remember, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why should you and why would you live any other